Ba weep, grana weep, niniba. Spacefarers, people of the internet. Hope I catch you well. So let's jump right into this guide. So maybe you have a spaceship, you made it nice and big and it's working and it's got all the things you wanted to have, and now you want to kind of make it a little bit special and you don't like, or you want something beyond the options that the furniture provides you. Like, for example, you can find a lot of derelicts that have things that, for example, the player can't use yet. But I have something better for you. So if you probably see from the image, these are crew members that have been trapped. You can obtain this without modding the game or modifying. You just, by playing the game, you can do it. I'll show you how. But just to explain what can I stop stuttering? So to explain what we actually have here, it's a crew that has been walled by aliens, and also one that has been cocooned, and we also have the alien walls and floors as a decoration, as well as some eggs. You can't have eggs that are not hatched. You can just have these dead eggs once you claim the ship, otherwise you won't be able to claim the ship. There's one here as well if you want to see what I mean. And as far as, I'll try and show you this. We can also, by the way, they hover in the air held by the tentacles if you want. So, and as far as the walls are concerned, they will, you don't have to worry about the walls. It's the flooring that is important. As far as you have infested floors, you can build walls that will be infested on top of them, and I'll show you this. But another thing is, if you have a room like this, don't put a gas scrubber in it, because it's going to kill the infestation, you know. So come on, and that one, you're not dismantling. I thought we agreed we would dismantle that. So as you see, they're just hovering there in space, etc. In the tentacles. If you put some color filters like oxygen, you can sort of see more. Temperature, I think, is go up. But yeah, it's when it comes to these guys, they will live indefinitely without needing oxygen, food, sleep, or anything. They are technically the same mechanics apply to people in hypersleep chambers. So their condition is frozen in time and space in a certain way, and they won't be affected until they are opened up. However, if their condition was particularly critical, or being cocooned or walled, when you free them, they will die. You can technically free them. Let's take somebody and do this. You can go there and tell them to open up. But you won't be able to put them back on, of course. So Dr. Church is alive. As you see, these three also have a siren buff. This is they will, if you go in a siren world, they will basically catch the siren buff and keep it a siren world effect indefinitely until they're walled. Now it's just, this guy's free, so it will eventually wear off, but it won't wear off until they're on the wall. So let's build the walls back so I can show you. You would get the alien infestation on walls as far as you're building on top of. So you see the walls are infested anew, even if they've just been built. As far as I said, as far as you build them on top of infested tiles, they will pick up. You can also, just to be clear, let's edit walls. You can customize them, and the wall effect will persist. Okay, so as you see, that even changing the style of the walls won't remove the. So this is once you've got it. So let's go, and I'll show you how you can actually achieve this for your game. Okay, so here we're back in a situation after I had cleared the nest and before claiming it. And as you can see, we've got these guys. These were their original names. I changed to some, and we also got this guy, which I moved and I kept in that way. So this is the original room. just to show you what you do once you have obtained it. So the ship was a claimable ship. You can see it from, I guess, the minimap on the top right. But once you've claimed it, once you've cleared the nest, you can claim it, and you can keep these guys there basically without, as well as this guy. As far as you don't, you turn your surgical table off for humans, they're not going to open him up. Otherwise, they count him as a corpse. He's still alive inside. But yeah, you can't move them. We can keep the floors, etc. Let's go through of how you actually do it and find this. Okay, so I guess we'll go find a better ship. But before we do that, when you claim a ship, depending on what ships you already have in your fleet, you might have problems with system points. The maximum for your fleet is a total of 32. The 2x2 ship has 16 system points, as you see, and the 2x3 one has 24. So if you get a 2x3 ship, you can only have 8 system point ships. 2x1 or 2x or 2 1x1. Regardless, you're going to need to have that space free to claim it. So I abandoned some ship and I decided to come back because we want to see if we can find a 2x3, and if I have a 2x2 that can't happen, so I want to show you another trick. So I've already abandoned this sector to go away, and these two were my ships, but as you see I abandoned them with crew on board. So the ship is abandoned, but there's my people on board, and it's been abandoned by leaving the sector before and leaving all of them in there. So if you click out, you can actually what was this? You can claim the ship. So I'm just going to claim it, you see, and the ship is mine again with all the people on board and everything it had. So at this point we want to get out of here, and no, I don't want the big ship, we just want the small ship. Yeah, we should be ready. Off we go. So there. And we can go back and claim the other ship if we wanted to, just to show you. There you have it. You can just go there, click, claim, and then it's ours again. So first things first, to begin with, you're going to need a claimable derelict, and not all derelicts are claimable. These come, you can see them from the galaxy map, the biggest map, and the claimable ones will be full on, right? And the derelicts ones will be grayed out. So the one on the left is a derelict that you can't claim, the symbol on the right means that there's a derelict that you can claim. For example, this is where we had all our ships, so you can see there's 3 claimable derelicts in this sector, and on this one there's only 1 unclaimable derelict. After that you're going to have to fly in and check the derelict, see if it's of your preferred size, and if it's infested to your needs. So when it comes to finding claimable derelicts, I think it's mostly RNG based. I think the empty sectors, uncontrolled systems tend to have more claimable derelicts. It's completely RNG. I think that you can get lucky or unlucky. However, in uncontrolled sectors, I tend to find more luck. Here, for example, you can see I found 2 in one sector. Maybe there's more. So, just to give you an idea of how frequently you can find claimed vessels, this system, which is a claimed system, had something like less than a handful. So 1, 2, 3. Then it had 0 here, 0 in the mid, 0 here, and maybe 1 here. All of which were smaller than 3x1 or 2x2. So once you find a 2x2, you still have to make sure it's infested and that it have haulers, otherwise this isn't going to work. If you have all haulers on board, they will come up immediately, and this won't happen now. They're risking death. Be sure we had haulers on these. Now I've noticed recently that haulers actually do respawn, but I think this is a very fresh addition. I haven't seen haulers respawn so far. Okay, so once you've found a ship of your liking, and this might still not be the case, we need to make sure we've got haulers. Don't go all guns blazing because you actually want the aliens to defeat the crew that you're sending in. However, you want there to be haulers, as I've already shown you, as otherwise they're just going to die. So we're going to send in one at a time and see how the situation is. Oh, I can't see any haulers. So what we can do is test if haulers actually spawn by leaving a body here a little and see if they pick them up. Oh, we have a hauler. There you go. Okay, so once this happens, as you see, you still have vision on the guy. We speed it up. The hauler is going to come, cocoon him, take him away. We have two haulers and put him on the wall. We can send in our next victim. I'm going to try not to hurt the haulers. The others we don't really care, but there you go. If you want to be able to choose which rooms and how to place the guys, etc., you might as well get as many as possible walled up. So we're gonna try and do that. Don't shoot the haulers. Okay. As far as you send people that are arrested, they are going to use that as a buffer instead of health, and they're not going to get killed. So we'll wait for you guys to have walled that guy. No, don't you incomplete. Just do this. So we're going to try and wall as many as possible. So if you want your crew to survive, just every time you lose somebody, leave time to the haulers to go and wall people so they don't suffocate while they're working. Once they're cocooned, they're going to also be immune to suffocation and other conditions. So an interesting thing we can try and see is if aliens actually heal over time. These haulers don't seem to be healing. A reliable way to get cocooned people instead of walled people is apparently once that the walled spaces have been taken. So you've seen here we've all the spaceship that has alien infestation and walls has been used to put people, so the haulers don't seem to be picking up the remaining crew that you can put in. But once you've reached this situation, you can go and claim the ship, and then make what you want of it, keeping the walls or the people walled, etc. You won't be. You're gonna have to kill all the eggs, at least the active ones, and the aliens to be able to claim it. So let's do that. So first of all, don't be afraid, especially at this point if you've reached it and you like what's going on and you don't want to lose what situation that's evolved. But here I'm trying to clear the ship from a place where I won't shoot down the walls and that. So basically clear the ship from. But maybe we can try and see if we can show what you're trying to avoid as well. Oh, Virgil doesn't have a gun either. So if you shoot from a distance and randomly, you're going to end up taking the guys off by mistake, as you see. So you're probably better off waiting somewhere where you can shoot the aliens coming, and especially the haulers, and clear a bit. and then maybe send one in guy to clear one egg at a time, or you're going to lose the guys you put up. So we're going to try to do the next room and see if I can show you an effective way of doing it. We're already losing people on the wall down there too. No! Try and send one guy. See if we can keep those guys there. You guys help with that, or? Oh, come on. So we only have one there. No, what are you doing? Are you going to try and save people? Actually, you could be useful there. Ah, come on. Can't you shoot the eggs? So what if I walk this side? Will you shoot it without shooting the guy? Yeah. Good. Can I get that egg without shooting all of these guys? Maybe. So that's what we managed to salvage here. We have... Oh no, we lost that guy as well. But we have... So we have... 1, 2, 3 guys. And 3 cocooned guys. So now you can claim the vessel. Like so. Let's do it. Claim. So I don't think they auto try to free them. You have to click them to free them. You can either free them or just walk there or shoot them down. So there you have it. This is how you can do it yourself. How you can get the ship and get people on it, and also have the guys cocooned. You see Rumble is there and he's still alive. Yes, if you build on the ship, you can just claim it and start building on top of it. As to walls, as I said, you can build them on top of the infested areas and they will result as infested as well. Just to provide you some examples. So you see these walls are, I was trying to show you. This one's infested because it's on that thing. This one is too. This one isn't because there was no infestation on the floor. And your crew doesn't free automatically the guys who are walled, so you're all good with that. So yeah, careful to also not vent too much because space will kill the alien walls as well and floors. So but here first on Purple's Rabbit's channel. So give us a like, a subscribe, or don't if you don't want to, and come back again if you want to for some more in-game advice on Space Haven, or don't. And I hope you have a nice day. Catch you around.